This is something which Yoki's been doing a hell of a lot. With this off-lane solution up against Era in the mid, so TA versus up against the Shadow Fiend, no surprise there. A safe lane Brewmaster with the support from the Earthshaker and Witch Doctor, up against your off-lane Sand King, who, after that little engagement's been forced back. Aloha Dancer had a little bit of a contest to try and kill him up before. The Lightning Striker rate, Aloha Dance needs 2 more attacks. That's 1, that's 2. Era will drop, Aloha Dance will take it. He's a support leaner, so there's no problem with this whatsoever if he dies. With the 2 supports also TPing in to try and kill him off, and they will successfully do so. They just end up wasting their own time to get a counter kill. But the advantage has already been shifted in the middle. They try and TP in to defend this. It's dangerous to do so. With the fortification, like that can be done anyway. Where's your paralyzing cask? First TP, Malediction, Venture gets their stun, but Aloha Dance is too far away. So now Brewmaster just goes directly into the split. They don't want to have any casualties, but they're too late to get that Earth Ruling stun out. And San's getting a little bit of help with that slave. It chips away the life points of the Earthshaker. Still with an extra stun, San is able to get the pickup. So he gets a double kill before he dies. So a 2-for-2 trade-off. You did force the Brewmaster. Yeah, Resolution's now going to back up. He needs the refraction up. And wait just long enough that the Earthshaker was not 100% certain if he wanted to throw the fissure.
Yes.
With the troll slowing him down too, Brewmaster, he's got ulti in 2 seconds. This is worth fighting for NIP. They may lose the Earthshaker, but Brewmaster going to go into that ultimate. He should pick up Sun. Always going to fly. Will be able to help him out by locking down the Batrider for the moment. But Silent, the lasso, okay, he didn't lock him down for long enough. Silent, that's a sick charge. It's going to go into the Whirling Axes with a Burrow Strike in from Yoki. They will still lose the Troll Warlord. But Yoki able to get a bit of a revenge kill. He's got Sandstorm in 1 second time, and now he can just hide inside this. Limp. He doesn't have mana for Clap. In fact, there's no mana available. He just runs away, expecting the race from Era. Expected correctly. Era did throw it, but couldn't find the kill because the SK used the invis timing inside of his Sandstorm just to run himself away. And the TA trap from Resolution, slowing down the Brewmaster and the Earthshaker. The Clap will still pick off BS. Not quite sure why he went back into this one. Aloha Dance trying to get the right line for the stun, and SK will just make sure it happens. Resolution with a triple kill. The rest of his teammates just sacrificing themselves for chaos. Track down that Templar Assassin, drag her through the Firefly. Troll Warlord's currently going to be dragged up on top of the hillside. He's got Helm with the Dominator, so if they try and fight him from this high ground, he's just going to keep his slide points up. In fact, that's the reason why he's going into ulti right now, plus having the fervor. He's got 6 stick charges too. 1 quick rush from Mira will finish the job. But Resolution's moving over the Witch Doctor. Paralyzing cask already been thrown. They've isolated Resolution because of the fissure, but Resolution wants this kill. Aloha Dance will have a little bit more help, but Resolution, Meld Strike, 1 more attack. There's no creeps to deny himself off to. A little bit further up, that's where Yoki's got the first stun into Light Strike Array. There's no level 6 just yet for the leaner, but once this Brewmaster will die, he will be able to crack his level 6 and have Laguna Blade. And that last attack is just not enough. Resolution, the Burrow Strike comes up, so Laguna is there, but not enough mana. If he did, this Batrider would already be dead, but it's not required. Resolution just chased him down with the TA trap to slow him. So Resolution going 5-1-1.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
We're going to smoke up right now on Empire. Looking towards the engagement towards mid. Era is the first man they want to really look at, and there it is. Blink the Burrow Strike. They make the most out of this fresh Blink Dagger on the SK. And, well, Brewmaster jumps in. He's going to revenge kill over on top of the Sand King. And the Echo Slam from Hanskin. He needs Resolution step, but he's not going to be able to get him. There's too much damage there. In fact, always want to fly, just needs 1 more attack. That's why he's swapping himself down to get this one, and away from the Brewmaster ultimate, but into the clutches of the Earthshaker. But the damage output, there's nothing really left for this Earthshaker. He does have a Totem Stomp, but he will require the Batrider. Oh, hey! Okay, transcend the cliff. Transcend the cliff, use the word correctly. And the VS will run away. But you still just force him to chase him. The Templar Assassin didn't die, which for me is going to be like the bigger thing. Like the team... The push up on top. This Batrider's going to have to TP in a moment. If he TP's onto this tower right now, he'll be there at the right time. The creep wave is on the way in, and there's the TP on the tower, but he TP too late, which means now the Batrider's on par. This NIP does not want to do this, but they're going to anyway. They blink in and then go for the Yule Step. Can they keep the control on that Brewmaster before he can get the split off? Yes, they can. It's a horrible fight for NIP. Yoki has a Burrow Strike in 2 seconds time, which means either Era or Steel Kid are dead, and he focuses for Era. Resolution jumping out with a Meld Strike. They may just have enough physical damage to get through him. They know they have enough for the Witch Doctor at least.
Bottom tower is
Now that was a horrible thing. NIP, the second that Batrider TP to the tower, instead of the almost there, they can kill this thing off, then that damage to the Brewmaster is gone. He's only got the control. You do get the Requiem Assaults out from Era. Minimal damage again. Nice Pyjamas with the Echo Slam. He locks them all down. In fact, Sun's so low on life. It's a double kill coming out from Era. Now it's Empire. Maybe that's the only thing which you could be a little bit more harsh on them about. It's just the commitment from Empire. They had the desire to win. Now, NIP doing Roshan. With no SK, there's no instant challenge to this. The Wave of Terror, Roshan, 600 life points. It will still be the Aegis Immortal into the hands of the SF, and San jumps in into the BKB with a Whirling Actor, so a lot of misses. There is the Brewmaster holding off cooldown right now. He's not going to blink to dodge this. I thought he was going to blink and clap in, which he should be doing right now. Blink, clap, catch them all, go the split. The Yule Scepter on the Lena, so she can't just Laguna Blade anybody. In fact, the Earthshaker blinks up to get the Totem Stomp, and NIP, they're going to roll through this. Era with another chaining off of kills. The double this time around. As the Aegis Immortal, 3.4k gold. They can force this further, and they found one. The Fidget timing a little bit off. Yoki's in the trees. He could potentially commit. He's going to. The Epicenter. Resolution's going to jump in. Now with a double Burrow Strike. They do break the Aegis Immortal, taking down the Brewmaster as well. Earthshaker needs to get out 1 second till Fissure, and he could find the time and space. There is going to be that ulti out from Era, though. With the BKB protection, the Troll Warlord will drop. The blink up by the Earthshaker return. Earthshaker needs to get the Fissuring Beam, give him a little space, and Brewmaster into the BKB and Ultimate. He needs more help here. A lot more help. Resolution with the extra control. Where is this Batrider? He needs to be here with the gem. But at this point, he is coming down. He's looking over towards Silent. He's got that BKB up. Era coming in, but it's the Epicenter from Yoki doing the first big points of damage on both the Witch Doctor as well as the Earthshaker. The Brewmaster ulti is still going to go to work, and the SF gets involved in the fight. Attacking into Yoki. Now the BKB Requiem. Huge amounts of damage coming into Empire from that one. He just tries to beat into Silent, but Silent's Whirling Axe is helping off. The mischance is now gone. Manasar's finally going to help him break out this one, but Era, he doesn't have enough life points to survive. His death ulti will kill off Silent. But Resolution stands to fight another day. Maybe to blink into this. The Brewmaster back in. Wow, he's down to his last Earth Panic there at the last moment. A BKB from SF, at least they get rid of the ward, but
attack.
with that BKB down, SK knows he wants him. Blink, Burrow Strike, the Yule Scepter from Era. Gonna slow him down, the Paralyzing Cast. No Death Wall for the 15 seconds, so Seal Kid will just die inside the river as Brewmaster jumps in to the Blink Clap, maybe regretting their decision. As now being swapped around, Yoki Burrow Strikes at the tree line, but Batrider right behind the Firefly with the lasso. Gonna drag him, and she may as well just keep him up on top of the cliffside because Yoki has no way down from this. Even with the Yule Scepter up, he'll probably still die. Nice picture again from the Earthshaker, buying more space, but it's not enough for NIP to come back again. As NIP lose a triple to Resolution, and found to be a quad. Ghost Ender is the only thing prolonging the inevitable, which is the demise of NIP. The Lena living on a beastic of life points. And now Empire will take Roshan, which is what NIP started roughly 2 minutes ago.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Losing everything. Blink Lasso, VS, very quick on the swap. Always want to fly. A level 2 swap, that had to be almost maximum range for his swap, but he was in the perfect spot. The Batrider Lasso was down. San just keeps battling in. He wants this tower dropping. Gonna keep hitting. Here comes Resolution. Into the racks. Witch Doctor and Force against time. They're gonna jump. Blink, clap, BKB will protect him so he can fight a little bit and then go in. Blink. No! Oh, it's a disaster with Limp! He wasn't hard enough to get that split off, and now with the Brewmaster down, he's down for the count. There's no buyback, he's short by just shy of 250 gold. They bring down the melee racks. If Resolution can get himself out of this one, even then he's got Negus the Immortal. NIP don't want to find this because they can lose him. Era, there's already attack coming out from Sun. Remember, he's got the Scarly. The Echo Slam misclick as well. Oh, Earthshaker, who was meant to be a blink into the Echo Slam, but now he's in trouble. Era's ramped back up. Silent will drop here, but the Templar Assassin back to War of the Living, throws the Maelstrom Strike over towards the Earthshaker. Might have actually wanted to blink himself to the other side of that fidget, which is now going to dissipate. And the Resolution got the BKB up, but he is dead. So the mid-racks is dropped. Laguna Blade, Light Strike Array. The attack damage is enough from Lee to finish the job. She never used the cheese, which is an upside for her. Down so that she died without tracks. And that's why Limp has to come back and even tank it up a little bit. But because they reveal themselves when they defend, that's when you have moments to initiate him. They can see him perfectly on the high ground. Yoki can prep the epicenter, remembers the Aghanim's buff up, he just blinks, burrows, Metal Strike, Bat Rider, so dead, so fast. And they move even closer up. The Yule Scepter of Yoki is allowing for the setup, but the end again with the Echo Slam. He did something instant, and Seal Kid, he walked out. You've just lost your Bat Rider, you've just lost your Witch Doctor, and both do not possess a buyback. This is a 1 minute window where NIP have to fight 5v3. They do not have Echo Slam, and every ulti from Empire, apart from Silence, is up, but that's off cooldown in 2 seconds time. Such a low cooldown anyway, doesn't really count. Blink, Burrow, they can't kill the Brewmaster. It's actually a good vision, but then the BKBs come in. Brewmaster will go into the split, but Era, he's in more trouble because Silent just controls him, and this is what I'm referring to. You get the buyback out from the SF, but they can just hold him. The Fire Brilliant's not going to drop. Silent trying to bring down the Earthshaker. TA jumping all the way up, which means the Earthshaker is down. No more Fisher control. The Gem is on the deck, but the Brewmaster ulti is also wearing off. Yoki, he has his epicenter available. Starts the channel. Blink up. He's going to catch up both Era as well as Slim. Doesn't get him on the Burrow Strike, but the damage is enough. Era winding up the ulti, but the damage is minimal to negligible to nothing. You only had 19 souls, down to 10. GG, well played. Empire's pick off those two connections. When the Witch Doctor also went down, there was no more filter abilities available for NIP, and that just meant that Team Empire could breach up to the high grounds. They take game number 1 of the 2-game series, and we'll go into our final game of the night, which is of course game number 2 of this series. Empire vs NIP. Grab yourself a beverage. We'll be back in just a moment.